Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the U.S. Congress, and welcome to this auspicious occasion, and a very happy Nowruz to all of my Iranian friends. I'm especially delighted to celebrate the occasion of Nowruz with you because Nowruz marks the new year, and it's a festive occasion of renewal and possibilities. In fact, when translated, I'm told that Nowruz means a new day. And I'm told that many Iranians believe that what one does on Nowruz will impact the rest of the year. There's no question that the important topics being discussed today in this room will have dramatic and very consequential implications for the year ahead and, in fact, our lifetimes. In fact, the issues that you'll hear about over the next hour are among the most important security challenges of this generation. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has indicated that there are still significant gaps at the nuclear negotiating table, but U.S. officials have also expressed optimism that these gaps can be closed. But I'm here today to tell you that Iran's long-standing record of deception, their status as a leading state sponsor of terrorism, their record of human rights abuses, these things inspire very little confidence that Tehran's commitment to a peaceful future is true. Now is the time, a critical moment, when this Congress can speak with one bipartisan voice, one singular bipartisan voice, and say to the world that unnecessary concessions and appeasement are not the ingredients for a sustainable peace. If the U.S. is serious about meeting the challenges posed by the Iranian regime, it needs to rethink its strategy. And this is a topic that I've been giving great attention in the academic literature over the past year and in academic venues around the world. The false dichotomy between prolonged negotiations, unending diplomacy on the one hand, and military strikes on the other one is a false dichotomy that needs to be abandoned. And the option of regime change from within via the organized Iranian opposition needs to be placed squarely on the table. The Iranian regime has always feared internal dissent more than it fears external threats. So now is the time to heighten the regime's anxieties, put in motion the forces that can create meaningful change, and acknowledge that the Ayatollah's tyranny is not a permanent fixture of the Middle East landscape, but can be undone, not with rhetoric, not by external powers, but through the actions of the organized Iranian resistance. The primary Iranian opposition to clerical rule, the MEK and the NCRI, are the answer to the regime's export of terror, human rights abuses, commitment to fundamentalism, troublemaking in the broader Middle East, and the brutal repression of its own citizens. They alone have the cultural, political, social currency to play a moderating influence, and they're the only organized opposition that can challenge the regime's hegemony. But the U.S., too, needs to move beyond a singular focus on the nuclear issue and develop more comprehensive strategies to reduce Iran's export of terror and its brutal repression of its own citizens. Now, as someone who's studied the resistance for quite some time, I can tell you, and I just want to make this point at the very outset, the MEK and the NCRI are not asking for boots on the ground. They're not asking for monetary support. They're asking for political support of the democratic resistance and indications that the aspirations of the Iranian people matter as much as the aspirations of the regime's theocratic rulers. As a scholar of Iran policy, I can assure you that there is no group with more global support,